stuff. Hold on. Don't look at that. We'll get there. All right. There. We can start watching some cooking. Let me get the camera. There we go. Okay. Oh, look at that tuna. Man. I did not have tuna. I had sliders. It's a pasta place. Oh, Corin's gonna love this. Anyway, hope we all have a good one. Our evening soiree went a little long. Well, not really, but I just got back. It was sort of like a memorial service, sort of not, but ooh, fancy. That's octopus. Okay. Where's my cheat sheet? I am on row 83. We're starting with A3, which is this. Hey, Dan. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not hungry. Octopus looks good. All right, where is my cable needle? Where is my cable? Huh. I don't know where my cable needle went. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, this isn't gonna help. Where's the cable needle? Huh. Ooh, look at the different types of tomatoes. I'm at a complete loss here. I feel like I must be staring right at it. Huh. I don't Huh. Okay, like I cannot find this thing. Where could I have possibly put that? Huh. Huh. I mean, did I put it in one of my books? Somehow end in a book? Okay. Not that I can tell. Well, that is a really big problem. Because I can't do anything without this cable needle. Huh. Where else could it be? It's not in the knitting. It's usually just right here. I didn't like put it in here, did I? Hey Sam. Yeah, I'm looking at my PC. I'm looking everywhere around. I don't know. I don't see it. Huh. Excuse me. Huh. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that I took it with me somewhere. Because, like, it is nowhere to be seen. I'm gonna be... Yeah, it is really weird. Like, I would normally just put, like, right here on the left... The left part of the, table and everything, but there's... Ain't nothing there. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to blow my nose anyway for some reason. Huh. Huh. Well... Well, that's just further evidence that I need to do some massive cleaning around here. Aha! It was on the ground at a spot that I thought I looked, but I looked nearby and there it was. So. Alright. Let's get to it. We're good. Let's go. Okay, we're doing B11. It's a pasta factory. Seems kind of odd that we always see restaurants making udon, soba, etc., etc. But when it comes to spaghetti, well, let's have a factory do that. Okay. Still eat deployed. All right. Interesting pasta. Oh, hey, the Marine Corps Marathon's tomorrow. That'll be quite the event here. Do we get any trick-or-treaters? You know, it's, me and my neighbors, we actually set up a tent in my parking spot, and, we just kind of have a bowl of stuff, and we just sit out there and enjoy. And we usually get about anywhere from, I don't know, like, maybe 10 kids, but we actually get as many pets. So we usually have treats for pets, and we get lots of dog walkers and stuff, so we probably give away as many dog treats as we do candy treats. Yeah, how about you? Like, you get a lot of trick-or-treaters? It's kind of a mixed bag, because I think trunk or treat is so popular now that you just get a lot of families going to trunk or treat. Like, trunk or treat will be like this weekend for a lot of places. I think a lot of families just find that a bit safer from a variety of reasons. Pretty rural, so not really. Trunk or treat is popular because, yeah, it's usually like, it's particularly if you're rural too, right? It's easier just to get more people together in one spot. Shoot. I did not do that right. How did I not do that right? You have it down at the volunteer fire department, extra safe. Oh yeah, perfect. That's nice. You kind of miss the fun of going around and seeing decorations and stuff like that, but, you know, at the same time, like, meh. Higher density of candy, so it's probably The kids probably like it better anyway. There was nothing worse than when you were little going down the neighborhood and the house without its light on, like, no, no candy. I gotta walk a whole other house to get more candy. Okay, these were supposed to go in front. It's funny though, you know, as much as like trunk or treat has become more popular, it feels like there's been an upswing in general in Halloween decorating. So although you don't get as much maybe trick or treating from house to house, it feels like the houses are generally more decked out in crazy crazy decorations, which is fun. Okay, this has been a nightmare here. As a kid, you lived in a few neighborhoods with trick-or-treat. You loved the decorations, yeah. There's always like the one house that would go all out with like a fog machine or something. Maybe like music playing, which I grew up in the 80s, so if a house was playing music, that was like, whoa, they got like a set player or like boombox or something. Hey, Corin. Yeah, we finally got out of the work duty. How are you doing? You're just in time to see the pasta cafe here. All good. Lazy day. Excellent. See, look at the pasta. That's I think it was ink squid pasta. Squid and lettuce. Ika to retasu. What kind of pasta is that? some pasta, and some measly pieces of prosciutto. That better be like an appetizer. $30. The pasta is surprisingly expensive. They showed a factory, which was kind of surprising because like every time we see people making like soba udon, it's all handmade. Maybe they'll like buy prepackaged ramen, but then like pasta, it's like, oh yeah, no, we just manufacture that stuff. Put that stuff in a factory. I guess that took so long because I took forever to find my needle. I was just looking at the time thinking like, why did that take 40 minutes? Yeah, no chopstick. Crazy. Okay, I think I fixed that. You wouldn't be offended? How about if they were slurping it up like they do with sort of typical noodles? Slurping spaghetti? Ti amo. Okay, knit. Oh. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that's row 83. Okay. Oh, do I want to bother to try to finish this off? I guess I will. I should try to do 2 rows at least, I guess. Not feeling it today. Oh. Long day, yeah, it was. I got at work at 6:30. I didn't get back home till like 6:30. But last couple days have been difficult. Doing a lot of life reevaluating here. Probably entertaining doing some major change-ups in my schedule. But we'll see.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oops. The review. Oh yeah, and, reviewed the last paper. It was terrible. It was awful. It wasn't as bad as yesterday's paper. Thank goodness. But it was pretty bad. I sent the manager a little note on the side to be like, hey, look, just so you're aware, I've provided some feedback on these. I found 2 of these papers to be really difficult. And she wrote me back. She said something to the effect of like, that she was the one, she said she couldn't make it through the paper when it was all together. She had recommended they break it up into 3 different papers. And she was having trouble following it. And that they just focus on like separate analytical taskings, whatever, to try to make it more clear. And she thought it was interesting that schema. She thought it was interesting that me, the like AI expert, was having difficulty following it. So I was like, yeah, we could probably talk about that. Means it was crappily written. Yeah, what I told the manager was that it's not any one thing, but it's a combinations of things that lead to unclear writing. And my experience is that unclear writing is a symptom of unclear thinking. You don't really know what you're trying to say, and so you can't write clearly, and so you're much more susceptible to adding in lots of irrelevant things that don't connect or flow, etc., etc. And so, but it's easy to say, like, well, you're not thinking clearly. It's harder to provide the direction to say, start with what you're trying to answer, how you went about doing it, what you found, you know, and to do that in a logical way. Just to give an example, in the paper today, they went through 7 use cases. And a use case is supposed to be, here's a theoretical application for this technology. Like, okay. Each section was organized differently. Like, sometimes it would start out by saying, like, so-and-so wants to do this. Here's this technique. Here's what and then the other section would be like, here's a technique. Here's how you do it. Here's why this is, and I'm like, no. Just, you've got a thing. Define the thing. Tell me, like, some detail about, like, how you do the thing. Now tell me about the application to this particular problem. And now tell me, like, what the owner of this thing is going to care. Like, what do they need to know to take advantage of this thing? And do that logical sequence for all 7. Don't change it up every time. So it's as simple as this. How many authors? I don't know. Maybe a couple. And even then the seven cases, one would be like 8 pages with like gory detail of like just fire hose of information where it wasn't clear, like, do you really need this level of detail? And then another thing would be like barely a page. It's like, oh my god, like, kill me. So let's they're technically little things, but they amount to a lot of confusion and lack of clarity. So anyway, well, so that's the crazy thing. It did get edited. Unfortunately, the editor they used basically only did a copy edit. So they only edited for typographical things. They didn't edit for content. Now, I, as the reviewer, I'm ultimately the one that's supposed to be about content and logical sense and all that stuff. The editor is not really supposed to be the one, like, your logical train doesn't, you know, you don't have a logical connection, but we do have a couple editors that can actually say, like, this doesn't make sense. And even then, there were still some terribly written sentences that I'm like, really? The editor missed this one? I'm not a big fan of sentences that have subjunctive clauses that are so long that you forget what it's about by the time you get to the actual verb. You know, where someone's like, the ramifications of implementing in 99 blah 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 is that blah 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 blah, and like that sort of preamble where you're like trying to like gather all this information before you're like, what's the verb gonna be? And then finally when you get to the verb, you're like, what was the noun? That shit drives me nuts. Way too many people write that way. Yeah, it's not clear that the project director went through and normalized the writing. Imagine if it was in German. Yeah. Well, you know, when it's supposed to be like that, it can work. But in English, where you kind of need the subject and verb to be at least a little bit close together to make sense of things. The author was German. I think yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's right. If I can't remember the beginning of the sentence, it's too long. I'm trying to remember like that there was something like that where it was the and it was also just tortuously worded, like the subject matter experts that we interviewed, and when we asked them their problem, what they identified as their problem was it was convoluted along those lines, or like the problem that the subject matter experts that we identified when we asked them the question was ... And I'm like, why did you phrase it that way? Long sentences are beautiful, but not in a scientific context. Well, there's also ways to write clear, long sentences. This was not one of them. It feels like these people don't really read enough. Nor do they read their own writing. I always tell people, read aloud, or at least in your mind's voice, read aloud what you wrote, and you should be able to like spit it out as like a thing. If it sounds tortured, it is tortured. Like if you can't deliver the line you just wrote as like an actual line of English, it's bad. Throw it away. Yeah, it comes across as very much stream of conscious writing with, again, not really thinking about like, what am I trying to say here? There's an old saying that it goes something like, if I had more time, I would have written you a shorter letter. And that's exactly what's going on, which is our first way of throwing ideas on the paper is usually not the most concise or optimal way to have that information organized, and it takes some amount of massaging, but you got to go back and massage it. If you don't, it's just gonna be a mess. But I guess some people go with the mindset of like, just plop it down and move on and never go back. So hey Jamie, it sounds like your writing for some reason takes you 20 words when another person can say in 5. Yeah, well, you know, and again, it's not necessarily that more words is worse. It's about whether the meaning holds throughout the whole barrage. You like these plates? Yeah, they're interesting. They're sort of like slightly bent or oblong. Oh, hey, Corin, are you using, what's the software program that you're using for your writing or for your drawing? And are you using a tablet draw or like a pen display or anything like that? Or are you using like mouse? Oh, you're using Photoshop. Okay. Little UFOs. Yeah, they kind of have that feeling, don't they? Are you using both? Mostly a pen. What kind of thing are you using for the pen display? Or are you using a pen just like on your desktop? Using a Wacom tablet, okay. I was thinking about getting a pen display. And it seems like Wacom and it used to be the best, and now maybe like Huion is more popular, or maybe has some more interesting products. There's alternatives now. Yeah, it's almost like too many alternatives. I think Art Womble uses a Huion tablet. Huion seems to be popular, yeah, okay. I've got Photoshop at work, but I was looking at, what's the other, there's like a Paint, no, what's it called? It's like an independent Paint Create. It's not Procreate, it's Apple. Affinity Suite. Yeah, that wasn't it. I wonder what. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint seems kind of popular. You've heard of that one? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go off the deep end. At some point, I would like to get a better setup for drawing stuff. Paparuderu? Paparuderu? Wait, Papadel? Oh crap, it's 8 already. Shit. Hey look, it's the 2 shrimps. It's not even 3 shrimps. You put like 2 shrimps in there. Too much sauce. Was it just a butter? Was it even like a sauce? Yeah, ebi krimu, shrimp cream. Okay, they compound the sauce. Yeah, ooh, look at that. Pasta looks good. Seems properly cooked. That's good. Unlike the pasta that I had when we were on Kilimanjaro, that stuff was way overcooked. That really low what? Hob? Squid, garlic. I missed what the rest was. Oh, the fire thing they have really low to the floor. Yeah, what is that? Ikasumi, so like squid ink spaghetti. So that's the ink squid is a sauce rather than in the pasta. Ooh, look at those noodles. Look at that egg, it was huge. Pasta and curry. Oh, I guess we're switching restaurants here. Oops. All right. There we go. We made it. 2 rows. Only 2 rows today. But that's okay. We'll have more opportunity to knit tomorrow. We're on row 85 now. All right, it's 8 o'clock. We need to read some Akira. Hello. We got to find out what's going to happen to the folks on the ship. Guy was ordered to kill them all. All right. This is chapter 38. No, 39. All right. Enough. Akira. We don't have time to read any of our other manga today, so we'll read those tomorrow, I guess. I guess tomorrow will be what? Bleach? Bleach, Azumanga Daioh. All right. Okay. Oops. All right. Here we go. Okay, let's read chapter 39 of Akira. When we ended chapter 38, Nezu had come aboard the ship where Kei, Kaneda, and Obasan were with Akira and took off in a helicopter with Akira. And he ordered this guy, the captain of the ship or whomever, to kill the other 3. So Nezu is making a move here. And that's where we picked, again, paused. So chapter 39 here. There's the boat. There's Kaneda looking up out of the porthole here. Helicopter. It's a helicopter. So there you can see. So he's could hear the helicopter, seeing it go away. Sonna koto yori. So this is Chiyoko, or can't remember her name. Obasan, Kei's aunt. More than that sort of a thing. Ima donohen ka wakatta kai? Right now, what vicinity? Question mark. Like, understood. So basically, like, do you know where we are right now? Saki Goku no hashi no shita o. So earlier, 5th District's bridge is underneath. I guess Kayota Kara. Passed underneath the bridge of 5th District earlier. Tabun, probably. Okay. I think that's probably Kayo. Otherwise, and what would it be? It could be Toru. Otherwise, this is Tota Kara, which may be more likely. Yeah, to go by, it's Toru. Kayo is more about like going back and forth or commuting. Okay. Anyway, so here's the guy. Kacha. That's presumably the things on the tray here rattling. Kacha. He's bringing food for them. Kong kong, knock knock. Gotcha. Door opening. お食事持って参りました. So meal came and brought. I brought you a meal. Gotcha. That's him putting the thing down. 終わったら知らせてください. When finish, let know, please. So please let me know when you're done. Oh, すげえ. Oh, wow, amazing. Okay, notice he's like sweating. So clearly, probably, given that he's been ordered to kill them all, probably not going to be some good good stuff in the food. We'll see. Sun sun, which I guess is like sniff sniff. なんだよ、どこでも入ってるってのか? So it's like, what is it? Come on. Poison or something put in? And probably the tenoka. Like, is that what you're thinking? Are you thinking they put in poison or something? Yoshin fuku nakeria ikite wa nai no sa. Okay, so Yoshin. Yojin? Yeah. Wary or watchful. Yojin bukai. So Yojin bukaku. If not being wary watchful, it's not living. Or this is like ikite oke okanai. So like you're not going to live for long if you're not wary. Ore wa meshi o kuwanakia ikite ikenai no. As for me, not if I'm not eating food, I'm not living. So basically, I got to eat food to live. Tabechao monne mo. So like I'm gonna eat. Tabete shimao. That's what it is. And mo there is maybe either already or he's just like going like, oh, come on. Uma. Iyo kore. So tasty, tasty. Iyo could mean anything. This thing. Ga. Mogu. Chomp. Un. Yeah. Huh? Doko iku no nakama wa shita ni? Okay, so this guy's now with K, and she's saying, huh? We're heading, we're going, as for friends beneath. So like, where are we going? My friends are below. Ano futare wa mo orita yo. As for those two people, they already departed, or they already left, already descended. Oriru here with like transportation means to get off the transportation. So they've already departed, meaning again they've already gotten off the boat. Sonna, huh? What? Like that can't be. Ah, sono mama sagarunda. Like as that is, step back. So he's pulled a gun out on her. Daiji no mae no is that Koji? Shoji. Probably Shoji. Yeah. Okay, so basically like big things before little things. Nezu-sama wa tatoe donna. As for Lord Nezu, if that, what sort of a, I'm not sure what tatoe means, like if, an example, even if, and then we have donna, which is just like what sort of a, or what kind of a. As for Lord Nezu, even if what sort of a Shisana koto de mo oroso ka ni wa shinai no da. Even small events oroso ka ni. That is oroso, right? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing again. Neglect. Oh, does not neglect even small things. Okay, so yeah, so as for Lord Nezu, I guess even however it is, even small things, as for to neglect does not do. So he doesn't even neglect the small things. Big things before small things, and he doesn't even neglect the small things. Meaning, Nezu-sama ga? Lord Nezu? Omae mo ano futari no ato o oe. You also, those two people's after chase or go after. So basically, you go chase after those two people, meaning like being dead. Don. Damashita no de. Oh, damashita no ne. This is Kei saying like been deceived, like you deceived us. Or maybe Nezu deceived us. But Damasu is to be tricked. Dosta. How did? What's wrong? Gibbo. Yappari doku. As I thought, poison. Dakara itta no ni. That's why, like, even though I said it. Kuso. Damn it. Matte na. Wait. Don. Dosun. Okay, so thud. This guy's coming back down. Dot. Bun. Ki? Kuku. This is probably like kuso. Moon. Gaching. She's ripping it off the door. Dun. Oh, ah! Doka. Wow. Okay. So she smushes him with the door. Okay. Kay's bleeding badly. Oh, there's multiple of them. I guess they look similar. So this is not the same guy. Warukatta na. Sorry, kondo wa hazusanai kara ne. As for next time, will not miss because. So I'm sorry because I'm not going to miss this next time. And then suddenly behind him, gashan, bashan, gashan. That's all the windows shattering. Kei, doko dai? Kei, where? So where are you, Kei? Shh, don. Nigete obasan. Run away, auntie. Kan. Bullets hitting. Gu. Don. Gomu bolto. Oh, this is Kyume Gomu bolto, like a rescue rubber boat. Yeah, life-saving rubber boat. Gomu, as in like gomu. A la Ruffy. Ja. I guess it's him reloading the gun. Yeah. Oh, she's throwing the boat. Dun, dun, dosa. Oh, so that's him firing, and then dosa's thud. Huh. It's inflating. Wah! And here she comes. I think they're all going overboard. Gah. Or he's going overboard. Yosh. Soko made da. Ugoku na. All right. It's up into that place. Don't move. So basically, no more than that. Don't move. Kikanju? Kikanju. Oh, it's a machine gun. Yeah. Machine gun. Temera shi. So you die. Okay, so is this Canada? Gebo. So like water's coming out. Eee! Oh, is this him throwing up? Yeah, this isn't like a fire hose or a fire extinguisher. Gebo is bleh. Yeah. God. And then he gets a box to the head. Gah. Kaneda-kun. Whoop. That's him just kind of like burping. Hey. Sukkiri shita ze. So he kind of laughs and he says, I did sukkiri, which is like feeling refreshed. Clear, refreshed. I did towards, yeah. Gross. Okay. Daijoubu kai? Okay. Are you okay? Whoa. It's him kind of burping again. Dokuda ka nanda ka shiranei ga, sono mae ni namida ni nami ni yoppa mitai. So, is it the poison or what? Don't know. I don't know if it's the poison or not. But before that, seeming to have like gotten drunk from the waves. Basically, he's seasick. It's like being seasick. Nami. Okay, that's not. What is to be drunk? Yopera. Yopa. Yoparao. Or it's just yoi in this case. Yoparao is to get drunk. Yo is to like be drunk. To get drunk. To get intoxicated. So nami ni yotta mitai. So again, whether it was a poison or not, before that, seeming to have gotten drunk or sick from the waves. Da-ze, and it's mitai da-ze, but he gets interrupted here with another bo gero as he heaves out. Okay, so they've subdued the other guy. Goo 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 goo. Basha. Guess that's them putting the life raft in the water. Otto. Whoop. Say no. That's just usually 1 on 2 or 1 2 whatever. Do-do. Kuso. Okay, so this guy managed to get out of his ropes, but they're already on their way out. Nawa ga sugu ni Hokeru to ayashimareru wa yo. So the ropes soon, when untying, ashimareru wa, it will be suspicious. Ayashimareru. Yeah, to be suspected. Okay. Yeah, so the toll here is like when able, like a conditional. If or when able to untie the ropes soon or immediately, will be suspected, you know. So did they plan something there? Daijoubu da yo. It's fine, you know. Sokomade kangaeru type janai yo. Up until that point, being able to think type isn't. So he isn't the type to like think that far. Yeah, so they did something. Kuso, damn it, kuso, damn it. Katan. That's something thumping. Kuso, damn it. Kata. Something is like clicking. Howaitoratsu. So white rats. Oh, tolseyo. Respond. Or do, it's an order. Do response. Reply. Kochira shi mausu. Kochira shi mausu. This is sea mouse. This is sea mouse. O tolseyo. Respond. Ore de ore no shuse no mo oshimai ka kuso. With this thing, my Daioh? No. Shuse? My shuse. Oh, my promotion. Getting ahead in life. My promotion is at the end for my promotion. Even my promotion. Damn it. All right. We're switching scenes. これはいつのことだ。それはいつのことだ。So as for that, like when's event? Like when did that happen? Sakuban desu, last night. All right, so we're in Nezu's office. Presumably that's him asking this question. He's getting a response. Atsumata member de gensai hanmei shiteru no wa kono listo ni. With the assembled members at present time, hanmei. As for doing establishment, it's this list. Okay. So remember that the colonel called for a super secret gathering of all his like leaders of the army or whatever. And that might be what they're talking about here. Like, when was it? Last night, with the assembled members at present. As for the ones doing establishment or confirming, it's on this list. Maybe. We'll see. 他のメンバーもすべてしかに上のものと思われます。Even or also other members, all of them, shikan, that's like officers. Officers and above people, it is thought. So it's thought that all the other members were like above officer rank. Officer rank and above or whatever. Kaku Homentai no Shikikan bakkari da zo. Each, what was Homentai? Army. Each army commander only it is? Kaku Homentai no Shiki Kan. Yeah, commander. It's only commanders of each, I guess, like army unit. Seifu wa shittoru no ka? As for the government knowing, does the government know about this? Kono kaigo wa nani nani ga himitsuri ni okonawarete ori. Okay, so as for this meeting, or assembly, is it Ishin? No, I can never remember this. Isai. Holy. So as for this meeting, holy, secret whatever, like being conducted as. Seifu kanke mono ni mo shirasarete orimasen. Even to the like government related people, they're not being made aware. Not being informed. Isai himitsu ori. Oh, behind closed doors, behind the scenes. Yeah, so they're talking about the colonel's meeting. Yep. Masaka, sonna. It can't be. That's sort of a... coup d'etat dato? Is it a coup d'etat? Bakana. Impossible. Ano taisa shimayotaka? That colonel, like something about blood hesitation, blood wavering, blood, I don't know. Shimayo? To lose one's mind. Question mark. So like that colonel, like, has he lost his mind? Shimayotaka? B. That's the desk phone monitor thing. Nanda, what is it? Shimausu yori kinkyū renraku ga haite orimasu ka? From Seamouse, an urgent communication has come in. Atoda. So that's Nezu yelling back. Later. Hi, yes, sir. So there's a little bit of a joke going on here. Right, his name is Nezu. Nezumi, meaning rat, mouse. And so their code names are Sea Mouse. And what did he call out? White Mouse? Anyway, a little bit of a joke, I guess, in the code names. Sea Mouse otose yo hanashi wa watashi ga kiku. So this guy is saying, Sea Mouse, do response, so reply. As for story, I'm the one that will listen. Ha. I guess like, okay. Taihan moshiage agenikui no desu ka? Sannin no koto deshite. Okay, so it's like, okay, that, I don't know if Taihen Moshi. Taihen Molsu. Okay. That like immensely Moshi agani kui no desu ka? No. Okay. he's just apologizing here. So this is an like, I'm really, really sorry. So immensely moshiage nukui no desu. So normally you would say moshiwake arimasen or something like that. Moshiage. Yeah, so moshiage is to state, but it's like it's really very difficult to say this, but the event about the three people, like about those three people, okay. Nanda to nigerareta. Like, what did you say? Ran away, or you were run away on? Like they got away from you? Hi, yes sir. Hi, sumimasen. Kono nani wa kanarazu. Okay, so yes sir. Sorry. As for this, oh, we've seen this before. I'm not gonna remember though. It's oh right, sugunai. As for this atonement, it's like to make up for. So as for atoning for this, without fail, Bakamono onna kodomo aite ni nantaru koto da. So you idiot, a woman and child, or women and child, doing as an opponent, nantaru koto, which I guess is just like, yeah, like surprise or anger. Like what event? I mean, like, how could you let this happen with having a woman and women and children as an opponent? Okay. それで, with that, この仕事の後、アキラの警護に body escort guard 何くように言われたんですか? Okay, I guess like in addition or with this, after this job, after this work, Akira's bodyguard as that, this is going to be like serving as. Tsukuyoni. So taking on the role of, or starting, commencing. Tsukuyoni iwaretan desu ka? So again, like it was said, meaning by Nezu, it was said in the manner of becoming, taking the role of bodyguard of Akira after this. Basho wa doko de shitakke? As for the location, where is it again? Did he say? Bakamono! You idiot! Nezu-sama no... She's something. Shite, private residence. Nezu-sama no shite da! It's Nezu-sama's private residence. 48区の 48 district ward 11区だ! It's 11th district. Hmm? Huh? Chotto matte. 声が変わったみたいだぞ. Wait a second. Your voice seems to have changed, you know? いや、ちょっと風邪をひいちゃって. Huh? Well, a little bit cold catching, pulling a cold. So like I'm getting a little bit of a cold. Go, cough. それじゃまた over. So, well, with that, like over. Or see you later, over. おい、こら、待って。貴様は誰だ? おい、こら. Hey, come on, wait. Answer you who? Hey, come on. So who are you? 危なかったわね. That was dangerous, you know?
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, it's funny done. わかりゃしねえさ。わかりゃ。わかってはしない. Like, as for understanding, not doing. ぎ。それよりこのバカどうする? More than that, this idiot how do. So more than that, what are we going to do about this idiot? そうね. That's right, you know? Maybe like not understanding. I don't know, whatever that is. 2、3日寝ててほしいからちょっときつめに殴ってさ。Okay, so sleeping for 2 or 3 days, wanting because. So because we want him to be asleep for 2 or 3 days, a little bit kitsume punching or striking kitsume. Kitsume ni. A little too tightly. Naguru? Yeah, this is naguru, to strike or hit. So nagute. So striking a little bit too tightly, a little bit too much. Anyway, それからちゃんと縛っちゃおう. And after that, properly tying him up. Bucky. That's like a snap or a crack. Mugya! And a yell, or a muffled yell. Okay, so I guess they circled back around. They were expecting him to do that, so they circled back around to find out where they had taken Akira. Okay, and it appears to have worked. まったく、どいつもこいつも. Okay, so まったく can either mean unbelievable or like everywhere. So like everywhere. まったく, or maybe saying like unbelievable everywhere. That's him walking. この大事な時に. At a time of this importance, or like at an important time like this. 役立たずどもが. Yeah, useless people. So yaku ga tatsu is to be useful. Tatazu is not useful. So useful people like everywhere at a time like this. 車だ. 車を回せ. So it's the car. Turn around the car or bring around the car. So again, the car, bring around the car. 大至急だ. And this is just like an urgent, or 大至急. Yeah, as soon as possible. 大至急だ. Uh-oh. Huh? There's Ryu. Now, Ryu doesn't know about any of this as far as we know. Keiがこちらに何か連絡を取ってるのではと思いまして. Okay, Kei, to this direction, to me, or to you, to this direction, something communicating, doing, as for that, thinking. So I'm thinking that Kei should be trying to do communication to this direction. 千代子という女と行動を共にしてるらしいのですか? Operating with a woman called Chiyoko is together is doing, or so I hear it is. I hear that she's working together with a woman named Chiyoko. ご存知ありませんか? ご存知ありません. It basically, does knowledge not exist? Do you not know anything about this? Or it can be about like acquaintance as well. Like, do you not know them maybe? 知らん. わしは忙しいんだ. So I don't know. I'm not familiar. As for me, I'm busy. 千代子がネズ様と連絡を取ろうとしていたらしいんです. So Chiyoko with Lord Nezu, communication trying to do, or so I heard it is. So I've heard this is what it is. That Chiyoko is trying to communicate with Nezu. Uh-oh. Ita! Ow! 何度言わせるわしは忙しいんだ. So I guess like, this is like, how many times must I say it? As for me, I'm busy. Or several times saying, anyway. Usero. Usero. Oh, get out. Like, get lost. That's the car door closing. Ryu is confused. Boom. I guess that's the car. And that looks like it's going to be Sakaki and whoever she's brought along with her. Oh, but we don't see that. Okay. Car. Oh, yeah. Huh? Kenmon no you desu. It's the appearance of a, or it's like a kenmon. Oh, like a investigation gate. Or a question, yeah. So basically a inspection check or something. Kenmon. こんな時間にか? Inspection site or inspection check at this sort of a time? No. Nanda. What is it? It's the army. And the person's waving a light. Okay, that is the end of chapter 39. That is the end of the chapter 39. The army appears to have set up a blockade or something on the road. Who knows? Crazy stuff happening. We'll continue next time with chapter 40. See what's going to happen. Uh-oh, tanks. No tanks. Haha, no tanks. Get it? Anyway, okay. Whoa. Hey, chicken. How goes? Whoa, soot. No tanks. I mean, no soot. Is that like tomatoes? Instead of tomatoes, we have soot. Boo. Boo this man. Okay. Boo this man. Mm-hmm. Hey, sure, Misfire. Yeah, we just wrapped up Akira. Sorry. I started late because of the my work event, but we read Akira and a normal thing, but I'm exhausted from the from whatever time. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You slept in late? Well, hey, don't apologize for sleeping in late. That sounds lovely. Congratulations. I'm gonna bug out because I'm also, as much as I want to stream early tomorrow and play some games, I am in desperate need of cleaning my place. I mean, there's areas here that are getting really quite disgusting and gross, even for me. So, I need to focus on cleaning tomorrow. So we'll probably kind of stream at a normal time tomorrow. I might get on a little bit early and play some Pokemon, but we'll see. But it's not going to be super early. It's going to be maybe a couple hours early. So, don't forget, Chicken Maestro will be streaming on later. I will try to stay up, but I'll probably keel over sometime, a little after 10 or 11. So, I'm trying to get us out of here before the ads hit. So, have a good night, everyone. I'm going to go raid. We're going to go raid. Where did Rev go? Let's go raid Rev. Rev is playing spooky games for Halloween. So let's go raid Rev Lucifer. And I will catch y'all next time. Grab a raid message if you like. And again, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good one. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Hope you have some fun stuff planned. Or if not, at least it can be chill and drama free, hopefully. And again, have a good one. Let's go raid Rev. And I will catch y'all next time. Thanks again.